Hi, this is Jonathan. How you guys doing? Today's video we're going to feature this amp. This is the Orange Super Crush 100 combo.
Mm-hmm.
sorry, Miss Janet from Davis Guitar for passing this amplifier for review. A little bit of history. I used to own a Yamaha G100 amp, and that was back in the 80s. Heavy amp, but great amp. I love it because it takes pedals so well. Couldn't afford like a tube amp, so that was the best I could get that can mimic a Fender twin reverb. Also, I thought it worked well. You know, I had an amp for the longest time. I've always have this preference for tube amps ever since I played on the Marshall JCM 800. You know, even way before I started playing at night. And there are some venues that actually provide the tube amps, and I was like, ew, you know, wish I could afford one, but it's just too big and too expensive. And as the years went by, you know, I was supplied with JCM 800 in the concerts that I played, so it really wasn't a problem. I have always have a sort of a mixed relationship with transistor amps and tube amps at the same time. Tube amps are, you know, easy to get the sound that I wanted. It's warm, it's responsive, but at the same time, to maintain the tube amp is, you know, as the years go by, it gets a little bit tiresome. Transistors amp, on the other hand, are basically maintenance free unless you fry the transistors or the transformers, but they stay relatively true to its nature. But the general consensus or the general thought that most guitars have are like transistor amps are a little bit more thin sounding as compared to a tube amp. All right. This, on the other hand, is the orange version of, or transistor version of the Rockerverb. Now, some of you might know the Rockerverb is all tube. So they actually did this in JFET, right? 2 channels of JFET to mimic the Rockerverb. And I'm telling you, they succeeded, all right? I played on a Rockerverb years ago, and I actually loved the orange sound, and I fell in love with the orange sound there and then, and that was many years ago. But this amp really surprises me because I was thinking, like, you know, what can you get from a transistor amp? So this is a dual channel JFET 100 watts class A and B amplifier with a nice cabinet, okay, pardon me, with a nice wooden cabinet. Now, it features a Celestion speaker. This is the Celestion G12K-150. I believe it has a ferrite magnet in it. Sounds awesome. All right, this amps just sound awesome. And it's clean channel. There is on both channels you have a channel volume. All right, you have the clean, you have the dirty channel, and you have the master volume. So the master volume acts as a it's a deterrent for you to blast everything out of this room. So you can set the master volume at a manageable level, but yet on each individual channel volume you can crank it up if you want to. On the clean channel, it's really nice and warm, creamy, takes pedal really well. If you set the channel volume for the clean channel to maximum, you can get a little bit more warmth and, you know, on the verge of kind of like a compression going on, very slight, but you can hear it. I played this amp the first time on the live stream just recently, and me and the guys who were with me in the live stream was astounded, like, wow, this sounds really creamy and good. And if you add a booster in it, yep, you can get that sound, and the sound that I always look for in a semi-clean context. And the EQ, the equalization, only 2 bands, you have low and highs, and that's it. There's no mid control because the mid is already there. You know, it's at the sweet spot, and all you need to do is to boost up a little bit of bass, cut a little bass, or boost up a little bit of highs, or cut a little bit of highs according to what you need. Now, on the dirty channel, this is where the orange sound is, right? So with the channel gain, you can kind of like boost it up to get, you know, more gain, and then you have an individual channel volume on that, so you can kind of play around with the gain and the channel volume and then the equalization, and you can get that rocking sound that everybody is so familiar with back in the 80s. I'm loving it. You know, I can get really nice variation of tones just by playing around with the EQ. The EQs are really responsive. I tend to set it at middle. That's where everything happens, because I think acoustically I'm hearing it like, you know, it's just nice, all in the middle, and then you can adjust according to taste. Miking this amp out, you will need a dedicated amplifier microphone. Like, you know, I'm using a tube mic. This mic is mainly meant for acoustic guitars and vocals. It does decently well on amplifiers, but I was thinking like maybe getting a SM57 or a Rabin 2 mic. Yeah, that would be the trick. Yeah, so that will be in the future. And I think getting the right mic to mic this amp would be ideal. All right. As it is, it sounded great. You know, acoustically, it sounded really good. Okay. And then you have a digital reverb, really nice. And then you have the master volume. And then you have these two switches on the front panel where you can switch between clean and dirty. There is also a foot switch. It's optional. You got to buy the foot switch, and then it allows you to switch from dirty to clean, as well as reverb on and off. And at the back, you can see there is a DI out, which has a speaker SIM, right? An IR, I guess, is either closed back or open back. I prefer the closed back. Closed back sounds really nice. You have an effects loop. These are buffered effects loop, you know, in and out, really nice, transparent, and nice carrying handle, right? And I like the covering of this amp. Yeah, I like the feel of it. It's like really nice. I opted for the black version because I thought it looks really cool as opposed to orange. You would thought that I would, you know, get an orange amp to suit my orange guitar, you know that. But I'm liking the look of this, so maybe we'll change it around, right, Jeanette? So in short, I loved how this amp sounds acoustically as well as mic'd out. And for the DI out, yeah, you need to tweak a little bit. You know, the IRs out, yeah, okay, but I think you need to tweak. On one part of the song, you can hear two signals, left and right. One is the CabSim and the other is the mic. And I thought that would be a good interpretation of how this amp would sound like. And if you kind of like shift some of the timing of one of the tracks, you're gonna get a nice stereo effect. Really nice. I like the sound of this amp. It sounds great, you know. I've never been an orange fan, but I think I am one now. And I haven't tried the big ones yet. I don't have space for that. But this will suffice, and I think this is a good amp to have in a small studio like mine, so that you don't have to blast everyone away and yet record and get a real decent signal. If you're looking for a real clean amp with a distortion mode on, forget about it, because this is the orange amp. So you're gonna have a whole lot of static when you're in the dirty mode. And you can tell that I've turned off the lights here and everything, because if I want to use a single coil guitar, it's gonna get pretty noisy. But with humbuckers, nice, yeah. But I think you can still get a real nice distorted sound with a single coil, you know, provided you know where you position yourself. And if you're playing an EMG, hey, no problem at all. You know, EMG, quick guitar, you have no problem at all. Right? So let me know what you think about this guitar amp and leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'm sure some of you would have owned this. Yeah. You know, some of you guys have incredible gears out there. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. In Singapore, the guitar amp is available in Davis Guitar. So if you're in Singapore, head on down, try it out, and see what you think. Right? I'm sure these amps are available in Sweetwater and Guitar Center and where else, you know, in the States. So not much of a problem. I'm gonna put the price down here for this amp, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, alright, and join this channel, be part of this channel, and press that bell for notification of future videos that follows, and be part of Patrons to support this channel. I would appreciate it. I want to thank all my patrons for the love and friendship. Thank you guys. I really enjoy doing this video because yeah, I'm getting a little bit deaf, but it's worth it. It's all worth it. Right? See you around. Take care. Ciao.